Hi, this is Sammie Smiles, and I'm your host, Sammie Vance. This podcast is sure to leave you inspired and with a smile. Now let's get right into it. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this week's episode of Sammie Smiles. I'm your host, Sammie Vance, and today we have Braden Baker with us.
Hey, everybody.
Yes, thank you so much for being here. So, he is a 14-year-old who has made a huge impact around the world. Braden founded Braden's hearing aid awareness, and like I said, it's just so inspiring. So he helps bring awareness to the high cost of hearing aids and just hearing aids in general. So we originally met through Dream for Kids, and I've been happy to learn about what he does and yeah, everything like that. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for inviting me to be here.
Yeah, thank you. So, like I said, Braden and me met through Dream for Kids, and we were both part of the kids board. And from there, I just knew how inspiring he was and how much he puts a smile on so many people's faces. So, what inspired you to start what you do? And can you tell us like a little bit about it?
Okay, so it's kind of a long story, but basically what happened is one day my dog actually ate my hearing aids, and then my parents got really mad at me and were like, "Oh, the dog should never eat the hearing aids. You're so lucky, so privileged that we're able to buy you a new pair." And then he ended up eating them again, so he ate my hearing aids twice. And then after that, I kind of just realized wow, there are other people in the world that can't afford hearing aids. Either they don't have access to them or they just don't have the money to purchase hearing aids. And that just made me feel very, very bad. So that night, I actually made a video and I was like, I want to travel around the world. I want to raise money. I want to give other kids hearing aids. And because of that video, my mom actually posted it on her Facebook. I made a GoFundMe page and everything. And we got a bunch of donations just in the first night. And I just kept making videos oh, we just raised $11,000. Thank you guys so much. And then when I hit $15,000, I went to the Otakon Hearing Foundation and gave them this $15,000 check. And yeah, my story goes on from there, but I feel like I'm saying too much.
No, that's awesome and honestly really inspiring. And I find it really cool to hear from you personally. Like I've seen your videos and everything. But yeah, that's just really amazing. So for me, my project, one of the things that keeps me motivated is knowing that I'm inspiring others. And I know we have different projects, but they kind of have similar outcomes, just to help as many people as possible. And I feel another similarity is that we can relate firsthand of what we are trying to bring awareness to. For me, I was lonely and wanted to find a way to help other kids so that they weren't as lonely. And for you, since you deal with like needing help with hearing and stuff, you can relate to the people that you're helping on a daily basis. So, what motivates you to keep doing what you're doing?
What motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing is actually a few things. So one of the big things is called a hearing smile. Some people may already know what that is, but basically, when you see somebody and you give them their very first pair of hearing aids, cochlear implants, clean their ears, maybe basically when they hear for the first time, some people have this amazing reaction called a hearing smile, and basically they laugh, cry, um, scream, and they start they just get really emotional. And yeah, it's just the first time hearing, and sometimes it can get really um it can get really emotional, and it's just great to know that you're they are hearing because of you. That's just such a big thing. Yeah, so what keeps me inspired is just all the people that are so grateful for what I do. It really helps me stay motivated and helps me to keep going. I get a lot of comments on my posts that are uh, thank you so much for everything you do. And people like that are people that really just help keep me motivated, help keep me grateful. And yeah, just the people around me are what keep me inspired.
Yeah, I can relate to that, and I think that's really cool. And I've never heard of a hearing smile, so that must be like really cool to like experience firsthand and everything.
It is.
Yeah, it um that put a smile on my face hearing about that. So I have been filmed for a few things in the past, and it's been really neat experiences. So, like I did a commercial with UPS, and recently an episode of the TV show Operation Awesome titled "Kindness Counts," and I loved that each thing that I did raised awareness for what I was doing and helped to um, like impact the more people and stuff. And like I said, it just kind of it's a cool process to be a part of. So you have had the opportunity as well to do some really neat things and with your mission. Like you were on the Ellen Show in 2017 and a part of the Marvel Hero Project on Disney Plus, and also were in the had a comic with Marvel Heroes, I'm pretty sure. And I think that's really cool. So, can you tell the listeners what it was like to be filmed for Marvel and to have your story turned into a comic?
Um, that was like super, super cool. I actually have like the comic. It's somewhere here. I don't exactly know where it is, but yeah, it was awesome because like they filmed everything, and I was super grateful for it because like more people were gonna like find out about my story and everything I've done. More people were gonna find out that there's a need for hearing aids. More people might donate. So it was just I was super excited all around. And then when the comic came, like when I found out that they made me a comic, it was awesome. Like I was reading it and it was like me giving kids in Guatemala hearing aids and the world's turning from like black and white to color. And seeing that like on paper just really made me realize like how much I'm really helping in the world, I guess. And yeah, it just makes me really inspired. I guess that's one of the things that inspires me. And yeah, it just makes me super grateful for um all the experiences I've had, all the people I've been able to help. Yeah, it's been great.
I love that. Yeah, that's really cool. And I can definitely see how that would motivate and inspire you yourself. And yeah, like I said, you've definitely impacted so many people. And yeah, just, I can relate to what you're saying as well. So, like I was saying, you do so much that is all super inspiring and motivational. And you don't just do it in your hometown, but you do it um, in other areas and even across the world, which is amazing. So, what's the best part about what you do and your favorite place to visit?
That's a good question, actually. I would say my favorite part about what I do is like traveling with like the whole crew of people that helps give hearing aids to other people. And let's see, my favorite place to go. I've actually been to Guatemala like 3 or 4 times. And let's see, I've been to Guatemala like 3 or 4 times, Ecuador, a couple of countries in Africa, um, and I'm blanking on one. I feel like whatever, I'll think of it. And yeah, I've just been like super blessed to be able to go to these places. I've had amazing experiences there. And yeah, I would say my favorite part is just like meeting up with the whole crew who goes and gives out hearing aids because they're all super nice. And I would have to say my favorite place that I've been so far is probably Ecuador. Yeah. Because when I was in Ecuador, I actually got to like fly over the wait, was that in Ecuador? Now I'm like forgetting. It was either in Africa or Ecuador where I like flew over Victoria Falls, and it was like the coolest thing ever. I was in like this little mini plane, and this guy like flew me over this massive waterfall. And yeah, it was super cool. Now that I'm thinking about it, Victoria Falls is in a country in Africa. So I would have to say Africa has been my favorite. So
Yeah, that's
yeah,
awesome. The only place that I've traveled outside the country is Mexico once when I was in
yeah,
second grade. But I would love to like travel around the country more, and I think that's really cool that your
yeah.
project has reached worldwide. And
Yeah,
yeah,
the only reason that I've traveled outside of the country is for my project. Or actually, no, I think I've traveled outside the country once with my family, but that's it.
yeah, that's awesome. And I'd love to. Maybe we can like meet up in a different country. We can meet up in person.
That'd be
Um,
super cool.
yeah, we should definitely plan that. So maybe you should team up. Yeah, I was just saying maybe we should team up and like do something with your hearing aids and buddy bench projects and just kind of help people who need it. So we can travel
Yeah,
outside the country, meet up, and help spread our projects, you know?
that
So
sounds great.
yeah, we need to, like I said, we need to plan this. So
Yeah, we got
um
to.
yeah, like I said, and you probably heard from so many people, you are inspiring and it's what you do is so cool. And you have helped so many people in so many different ways, bringing a lot of awareness to hearing to the hearing impaired, and it's just so cool to see. So you have teamed up with some hearing aid places and non-for-profits and like been ambassadors for different places. So who are the ones that you are working with right now, and how does it feel, or how does this impact your project?
Oh yeah. So there's actually two organizations, I guess. One is Entheo's Hearing the Call, and the other is Oticon Hearing Foundation. And Oticon is the brand of my hearing aids, and they also have like a foundation where they raise money as well. And then Entheo's Hearing the Call has like all the audiologists and the team and everything. And then Oticon Hearing Foundation kind of supplies the hearing aids, I guess, but they also have like audiologists and everything. Um, Basically, Oticon Hearing Foundation and Theo's Hearing the Call are like a great team, I think. And I go on mission trips with both of them. And yeah, I love being ambassadors for them. It's awesome. They're the best people ever, like some of the nicest people I've ever met. And the other question was, how do I feel that I've inspired people? Was that it?
Yeah, how does it feel that you have knowing that you have impacted so many people?
Um, I mean, that just was great because when I made my first ever video, I said I want to travel around the world, give people hearing aids. And honestly, I never thought that anything like that would happen. So it's super, super cool to know that I've traveled the world and I've inspired people. I've been able to change people's lives. It's super, super cool to know because that's been my goal pretty much from the beginning. And yeah, it's awesome to know. And I'm so grateful for it.
Yeah, I love that. And like I said, we can relate on different levels, even though we're doing
Yeah.
different things. Are there any other projects you're working on?
Um, so I actually just went to Pennsylvania and gave a speech at the Academy of Audiology in Pennsylvania. So that's been the most recent thing that's happened. So other than that, it's been kind of hard to like plan mission trips and everything just because of like COVID. And also donations are kind of slow because I just it just doesn't feel right asking people for donations like during COVID. But hopefully COVID is kind of dying down and hopefully we can start going on mission trips again and I can keep raising money. So I'm looking forward to that.
I love that. Yeah. So if you're ready, then I'm ready to go on to the rapid fire round.
I'm ready.
Okay. So what's your favorite color?
Lavender.
Favorite animal?
A cat, a kitten. Yeah.
Favorite sport?
Volleyball.
Favorite food?
Auntie Annie's pretzels.
Those are good. Yes.
Yeah.
Favorite hobby?
Uh, Coding, playing games. I don't know.
Nice. Favorite vacation spot?
Oh, I haven't really been to many places, but I would say the Cayman Islands.
Nice. Favorite superhero?
Oh, that's a good one. I can't think of a good one off the top of my mind. Um, I don't know, probably just like Spider-Man or somebody.
That's what I would say too, because I don't
Yeah.
know much superheroes, but like from what I know, Spider-Man's my favorite. Would you rather be able to speak to animals or all languages?
Oh, oh, that's a tough one. I would say, I don't know. Animals are all languages. Probably animals, because I could just learn all languages, and you can't learn animal language.
That is true. That's a good point. Yeah. Would you rather have a rewind or pause button on life?
Rewind.
Yeah.
Yeah, rewind.
So where can people find you on social media to follow your amazing journey?
On Instagram, it's Braden underscore hearing. And if you just like want to look at my website, that's bradenbakerhears.com, BradenBakerHears.com. And on that website, I have all my social media and where you can donate. And yeah, I recommend you don't just look up like Braden Baker GoFundMe and donate to that. I would rather you go to my website and then donate to like directly to Otakon Foundation or the Antheos Hearing the Call. Um, so yeah, you can find me in either of those two places. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely follow Braden and donate and just help out as much as you can because it's super inspiring. And for the last question to ask all my guests, what is something that makes you smile?
Something that makes me smile. Probably being able to do stuff like this, just knowing that I've been able to help like a ton of people and I've been able to well, I mean, do stuff like this right now. I've been able to travel the world. I've been able to inspire people. I've been able to give people the gift of hearing. Um, just stuff like that makes me so grateful and it puts a smile on my face. So yeah. And I also love seeing other people's stories like yours. So that also puts a smile on my face.
Same to me, and like I that makes me smile. This makes me smile, as you can see. Um, so thank you just so much for being here. Like I said, it's made me smile, and I definitely inspired and learned so much. And I hope that is the same for all the listeners and viewers. And remember that you don't just have to be an adult to make a difference. You could be a kid too. I hope you have a great day. Bye.